need bikes in. I want people to trust.
I don't know what kind of trickery this is, but it's a very poor one.
It probably comes from not wanting to lose more people.
I will do whatever it takes to get where I want and where I want to go.
I wanted it to come from me. I wanted to show you guys myself.
So last time, you all went to trial, convinced the people in Momvi that you are the good guys and Edson is the bad guy. But Edson unfortunately got away.
Because of course he did.
Because of course he did.
Forgot all about that.
I'm
I'm kidding. Just...
went to free Lore's parents, but they already freed themselves. And after crawling through a very long tunnel, found them on the side of the mountain. If you like, we can say you guys brought them back to the castle so you can not be out in the middle of the wilderness.
Sure.
But you're now technically free to do whatever you want. There's still some days before your... Go away, tell us. Before your god stuff is ready. Oh, there's a long ways yet.
I think Laura should get a chance to talk to their family. Have a bit. That's what I think. Poor Laura.
Laura's just vibing.
And I assume Lore is full tiefling.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which since we left the castle, like, went through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, before that too. I feel like they've been in tiefling this entire time. Unless they were somebody else.
Okay, so do you want to spend some time with your parents? Catch them up on what you've been doing?
Probably be nice to talk to David, not in my head.
I guess meet my compadre.
Ah, you are the voice.
Thumbs up.
Correct.
They are both getting their prosthetics kind of worked on. They were kind of put to the wayside a bit while being locked up for months.
Understandable.
Oh my god, I forgot. Laura has a prosthetic now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were family.
And they were family.
They were family.
Lore is more machine than man now.
That's not true at all. But actually, you know what? Yes. As a... well, I guess as a tiefling, you go by he, they, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I was pretty sure that was the pronouns we've been using.
Yeah, it's he, they in the tiefling form, and they, he in changeling form.
Yeah. So in changeling form, they are in fact more machine than man.
Tee.
Teehee. But they aren't going to bring it up unless you do, but they do eye your robotic arm now.
Considerate of them. That means that I have to talk about it.
Yeah, they're not going to come out and be like, what the fuck happened? Actually, well,
Rather they did.
You'd rather they did?
No, Laura's
Yeah,
not gonna
man.
bring it up on their own.
It'd be like telling your parents that you got like very hurt, like 4 months ago.
Right. Make a persuasion check. Not with anything you say, but just in like a roundabout, trying to
Give him the
convince
eyebrow.
them to ask.
Good at persuasion. And am I ever good at persuasion? Alright, 30, and I didn't even roll that well.
Jesus Christ. Which of the two do you think would be more likely to bring it up?
I feel like it would be for different reasons. They would both be concerned, but also like curious. I feel like Vespa would bring it up for like how it's treating life and how like the daily usage and stuff, like how I've like Laura's adapted. Where I feel like David would be more like, what kind of specs you got?
I think David is currently talking to Velky because he wants to learn about this voice that's been in his head.
Loki is the monkey puppet.
So Vespa's the one that comes up to you while you are all in the castle and is just like, so Lore, what happened? Are you okay?
My arm?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been mostly fine. It's been a while since I did Laura's accent. Ugh.
You're already doing
That's
awesome.
alright.
Don't worry not.
You know who people will be like, I didn't ask how big the room was. I said I cast fireball. That is sort of what happens.
I have heard some
So-
wizards say that in my time, yes.
Essentially, that is what happened. But I didn't specifically have control over the fireball. It just sort of that was the spell that happened because I was using this this wand where I don't get to pick what it does. It just does the thing.
Well, I knew the journey we were sending you on was going to be dangerous, though. I am sorry that you ended up getting hurt so badly.
Okay.
And I'm sorry I'm sorry that we ended up getting thrown in jail and couldn't be there for you.
It's okay. I'm just glad that you guys are okay. Still a little foggy on why you actually went to jail. Because it doesn't sound like it was a real reason, you know? Maybe you don't
I
know.
have my theories that it was mostly, well, your father and I had found a certain crystal that bared strong resemblance to the ones the princeps had. And we had sent it away for both safekeeping and to confirm whether it was or was not in fact a seventh crystal. And after that, we ended up doing a little bit of research into the kingdom and the princeps and found some evidence of things that I guess some bad people didn't want us uncovering.
You guys actually found the crystal. So yeah, I know about the extra princep. We also discovered that. I have a sketch in my book from when we were in the runes.
Oh yes, at Ruin's Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing a portrait there of seventh princept, and that kind of led one thing to another on our research. We were unsure though, because you never know after long history, things change. But when your father and I felt we wouldn't be able to make the journey ourselves, of course we decided to send you on it. Bad timing, as we got arrested basically immediately after.
Did lots of good stuff though. I mean, there's lots of things that have happened in general. Like right now we're fighting the knight, I think.
That's not a...
So basically, we've fought Shatir. Killed
Sorry.
her.
We killed
I
God.
mean, also, the reason that the barrier is down now.
Oh, the barrier's down.
Oh yeah, I guess you guys haven't been that far yet.
No,
yeah, the barrier
we've been
came down.
I didn't even know Shatir's gone. What of the Blight?
Oh, okay, so maybe we have way more to catch you up in with than I thought.
We've been arrested since you left.
Yeah,
And
no,
we're
I know
not
that
given
part. I
any
just mean,
information.
guess I know. I always forgot that nobody's been keeping you up to date. I mean, I did tell Dad that the barrier came down.
Oh, your
Did have
father never
Bucky
tells me
message
anything.
him. Classic.
In his defense,
that
they were in
right.
separate rooms.
Yeah, true that. Not that surprised, but yeah, no, we took the barrier down like a few days ago. How long ago?
It's been less than a week.
Like last week, we went there and took it down.
We've been very busy.
We have a dragon now. That's cool.
The dragons are back.
No.
A dragon.
Oh, hello. Who are you, sir?
This is interest. He's here to explain also. I wouldn't say dragons are back per se, though we do have one. We may have talked to the last dragon.
Oh.
But obviously we have its baby, so it's not the last dragon now, but it was.
Well, if the barrier's down, then perhaps more dragons will be able to be found.
Yeah. I thought of
My
it that way,
theory
actually.
is that as Skydusk was right on the edge of the barrier, like the mountain range continued past, I think that this mountain range continues on, and it was the breeding ground for the dragons, but after the barrier cut that, the majority of the area the dragons was cut off, and so the ones that were here just slowly died off.
That would explain the bones in the mountain that I found at one time.
Yeah,
You would actually know about that.
Yeah, I do believe that this entire area used to be filled with dragons. Maybe now it can be again. And it's all thanks to you.
Yeah. I've done pretty much... I'm gonna level with you, okay? Alright. So if you hear news of, like, almost anything happening, it is probably safe that we were involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Can I like just like tell her the whole story, but like not actually
skip
it.
over the changeling stuff?
Yeah, well, we're not talking about that at all. But I mean,
Yeah.
like, can I just like fill them in? But like,
Yada, yada.
Jared, don't have to be like,
Yep.
and this is where we began, and I met my friends, and you know.
Yep, you can, if you want, we could say you guys spend a couple days here, or depends on your timeline you want.
I don't know how long everybody wants to stay, but Laura would at least stay long enough to fill them in.
Right.
I'm gonna need lore for a minute to go and get the dragon.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, we can do whatever.
We gotta come back. I'm like, even if we do leave for a bit, we gotta come back for our god stuff. So it's not like a big deal.
It's been a long day, though. I can say, you guys go get, in the evening, you guys go get your dragon back.
Okay.
Velky, when your dragon is returned to you, the attendant that is with the dragon, looks like he's been through hell. Like, you know how in The Incredibles, the babysitter at the end?
Yeah, I'm aware
Amazing.
of her.
I think this is the funniest shit because I was literally that was the example that I was gonna say also. I was
Yeah.
like, I feel like this is like at the end when they give back Jack, and
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Oh, that's the vibe of this person giving you the dragon and running.
What? Oh, I was gonna ask where Olin went.
Hi.
And now you have your dragon again. Your unnamed dragon.
Shut up. I know he's unnamed. Not gonna tell me where Olin is, are they?
Yeah. Orlin is out currently. They are dealing with the current remains of the Shatir Truthers.
Oh yeah. He's at war.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's
currently
cleaning up our mess.
he's technically currently at war.
Cleaning up our messes.
Damn.
But happily so. This is gonna happen when you change religion. Well, when a god dies.
You're making
That
me sound like
religion is
a
like-
fucking...
Religion is uprooted from its actual core because the god is canonically and like actually dead.
And was also evil.
Yeah.
Well, corrupted. Evil is a relative term. I would say Wilhelm was evil. Maybe.
Damn right.
For Wilhelm. I'm glad that he earns this title.
Was
That's what he
Xehanort
deserves.
evil? Kingdom Hearts 3 would say otherwise.
Well, you know, I don't care
Fair.
being the problem.
Yeah.
He's still a dick.
He was gonna Nort you. And also try to take over the kingdom.
He theoretically kind of already had.
Yeah. He was already there, just not officially. Anyway. You now have your
Scoop
dragon
this
back.
baby up and go.
As you're scooping it up, it like runs around your legs and then runs up your body to like curl around you. And it is quite heavy.
Okay, Velky's
He's a
used to
little
carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Nerd.
It's true.
And now you have a dragon back.
Is there anything that you want to see while you're here?
Where are we?
Well, we're in Krona right now.
Yeah. You are in the
Yeah.
capital of Automid.
I don't know. What are the sights like? What is there here to see?
Well, we're currently in the old church. This is where I spent most of the last 10 years of my life.
Oh.
Or
Me too.
5 years, who's to say? I'll give Laura a quick tour.
Sure.
Yeah.
You give a tour of like the whole. It's a ziggurat instead of a castle.
Same thing.
Giant temple.
Oh.
Well,
But
I mean,
it's
I
like-
did say church. Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Stupid.
It's the head of the church. It's a giant ziggurat temple in the middle of the city, still built out of the same pure white stone. There are a lot of tarps and blankets covering a lot of the Shatir symbology as they try and figure out what to do. Because it's been less than a month. It's been weeks. It's been like 2 weeks.
Well, I'm not of the burning old things sentimental type. I'd prefer we didn't kill our mistakes, but that's fine.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you can definitely move that along to Orland. They have currently just covered it up.
I know. I'm just giving you my thoughts and opinions.
looking out on the city, there are plenty of nice sights. There's lots of like different style of churches throughout the city. You've got incredible statues, not just of Shatir, but there's a lot of art throughout as well. The city itself is built out of mostly sandstone. And like from the top of the ziggurat, you can see out onto the wide plains of the desert. Rolling dune hills, some small sandstorms here and there. The city is entirely walled around, help protect from the movements of the sand.
Very cool. Very cool.
They also have a big theater for ballet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you ever do ballet here?
I did.
Cool. Anyone here that you would like to say hello to?
Actually know who's here anymore, I'm gonna be honest.
You go find out.
It's gonna
Want
take
it?
Sky a little while to get here, and Sure.
Orland's sister
Yeah, it's
would
up
be
to
here.
you.
oh my god.
If
As
you
well
want
as
to,
the
hit you.
other friends you made along the way over in that adventure, whose names suddenly escape me.
Yeah, it was like me trying to fucking remember.
Oh my god, why? It's been a while since we've met them. Where the heck are they? Random NPCs.
Random NPCs.
I didn't know what to call this section in my Google Doc. Good for me. I didn't put them in here.
Be too easy, Michael.
Yeah, that'd be too easy.
Yeah, I still haven't transferred my notes from my other sheet.
I have so many
Fucking-
things in here still. Oh my god, I need to clean this up.
Well, it's fine. I'll go and meander. I'll mingle with the people for 10 minutes before I have to go back.
Yeah. A lot of the people here know who you are just simply from having been a part of the Embrace. But then also on top of that, as you are now Princept, there's a lot of reverie. A lot of people running up to you and wanting to like meet you and be like, can I get an autograph kind of situation.
I'm like, whoa, you used to live here. Damn, that crazy.
But also you stand out. You stood out when you lived here because you rose through the ranks so quickly.
Yeah, I sure do look like an usurper, hey?
Well, in some words, yes, you kind of do. I am sure when we get to it, the Shatir Truthers will definitely use that as a tool of propaganda.
Oh.
Well, they can kiss my stupid tail, because
Oh.
what do you want from me?
You also have a dragon.
What do you
now.
want from me? I do, but that's irrelevant. The dragon is not to be used as a tool. A living creature, it has its own
A little
rights.
guy.
It snaps
Worry
at
about
like
him.
some flying bugs nearby, trying to like catch them in its mouth.
Aw.
Just snap, snap. Misses.
Can Laura pet the dragon?
Please?
We'll pet the dragon. Marigold hates this. Hates the dragon.
Because amethyst dragons are like
Taken in
gravity,
his boot.
gravity dragons. when you get nearby, it's not like static electricity or anything, but you can feel like your clothes slowly like lifting around your arm.
Oh yeah.
And as
Fucking
it's like hanging
staticky.
off of Velky, your hair is kind of doing a floaty thing like you're in space.
Oh, I'm in Ghibli.
Yeah, you're in Ghibli. You can do the Ghibli things now.
That's rad.
Ghiblified. No, that sounds wrong.
It does, but that's fine.
Been gibbed.
Been gibbed.
Gibbed.
Whoa.
Yeah. After a nice evening out on the town, you can head back to Flane and get back to the castle.
Very nice.
I'll come back another time. Give my regards to Orlin.
You get a slight salute as you get seen off.
So make sure the person that attended to the dragon is well compensated for whatever the fuck happened to them. They look frazzled.
Make sure their therapy is all paid for.
Yeah.
Jimmy's thoroughly rustled.
How'd
I
you
mean,
know
in
his
their
name?
defense, a dragon has not existed in a long time, and so I feel like the care of what would like how do you care for a dragon?
I get
Nobody
it.
knows.
He was given lots of books to read, but is also 2 days old.
Unflabber that guy's ungasted that guy's flabbers. He
Yeah.
needs
I
a vacation
that
already.
2 days-year-old dragon is equivalent to like 3-month-year-old cat.
Real. He's got the zoomies so bad.
Where they don't understand that there's consequences. Like
Yeah, they don't
Not that she's-
know.
not that she's 3 months old, she's 6 months old. But like how Stevie did not understand the other day, that there was a bedtime and that we were sleeping, and so she just ran across our faces and then jumped in the window and then ran across our faces and jumped on the floor. Doesn't understand consequences.
That sounds real.
She just now because she fell in the toilet, but
Idiot. I love her.
that didn't.
You'd
all of a
have to
sudden
keep the
then
toilet
this
closed
guy
for a
ends up-
while.
This guy ends up going to write a series of plays called The Dragon Prince.
The Dragon Princept. That'd be a good moniker for Velky.
We step through the portal again.
And you return to Skydusk. You go from hot, semi-hot desert as it is winter, to cold.
Oh god, I forgot.
Cold
Yeah, it's
winter
cold.
mountain.
Real cold here.
Weird
Immediate full body shiver.
how a
Yeah.
desert can be slightly cold in the winter.
Is that weird? I feel like that's normal.
No, I'm like,
I think-
deserts are famous for getting freezing.
Well, yeah, freezing
in
at
the
night,
night.
but like, I will say it still had snow, which I think is not as common as a lot of deserts are like near the equator.
That's fair.
You do know
I don't.
I
I
don't.
guarantee you.
that a tundra is a desert.
That I did know. Yes.
So deserts can be freezing.
Yeah. The largest desert in the world is Antarctica.
It's
I mean,
Get whacked
Also-
at around the equator. Also, to be fair with you, If it's on a
sometimes the
globe-
Sahara Desert has snow.
well, I'm not the smartest person in the world.
I just
I
know
just
about the
speak.
equator. So I've been to the equator,
Rude.
world's equator. Been there.
Have I?
That's just with your ears, your head. You get dizzy.
Where's the equator?
I mean, you don't like
Oh,
immediately
no,
get dizzy.
I have not been in the equator.
The equator. Because isn't there more than one point?
Well, I was like, where along the world is it?
Okay, and I was like, what are you looking at?
Just the equator is a singular pinpoint on the map, obviously.
Like the
The
four
equator
corners.
isn't one place.
No, I was like, is Hawaii along the equator? It is not.
No.
It's not.
Oh, I was at
That
the
would be
equator in Ecuador. So you're curious.
I was.
Went to the Galapagos Islands. The Galapagos Islands is not on the equator. Ecuador is. But while we were in Galapagos, we had to fly out of Ecuador.
Man, the land masses of Earth are very north.
Yeah, they are.
I guess Antarctica's down there. That's huge, but anyway, you are back in Flane.
It was geography with Michael.
Geography with Michael, who is wrong a lot about geography.
It's a beautiful part of our new segment,
Yeah.
Geography with Michael.
The
Is that Michael isn't ever correct. It's Michael spinning incorrect facts and then Googling it into being like, no.
yeah.
That's fine. So I'll shuffle us through. Snubble this dragon.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, you're back. I guess while you guys are all doing that, Onates,
Hi.
do you want to discuss the state of things with Monvi, or what are you kind of doing with your time right now?
What do you mean the state of things?
Well, from one leader to another, like what's going on in the world while they've been sick.
Oh, that
Yeah,
might be a good idea.
we trust Monvi, right? Like that's the whole thing.
Yeah, we trust Monvi. There have been a few moments where I've been like, Monvi?
Yeah, you keep every moment something happens. You're like, you're ready. You are so ready.
I'm so ready, but then every time Monvi's like, nah, I'm just dumb. I'm the
Monvi's
dumbest.
not dumb. Monvi has just the biggest autism energy I've ever seen.
Yeah, they have dumb smart guy energy.
Of all
Me
the
too.
princeps you've met, Momvi is the one that legitimately needs an advisor the most.
Like, Monvi's very smart, but they
are very smart in that they can create incredible things and love to create. However, they will hyper focus on that and forget to eat.
Autism or ADHD. Yes.
both.
The
Yeah.
circles are the same circle right now.
Yeah.
ADHD.
Well, what's Monvi
Same
doing
hat.
right now? What with his advisor being, or their advisor proven to be a baddie and then disappearing?
I thought you meant baddie in the other way.
No,
Actually, Daddy.
I knew the
Absolute
second I
baddie.
used the term baddie, everybody would think I meant it like that. No.
Bad guy?
Yeah, bad guy.
So with all of that taken out, they are currently going through records to try and find the reason for Laura's parents'
Incarceration.
Thank you. Just to kind of get the records expunged. But it's proving difficult, as very quickly apparent they were not arrested on sound terms.
No.
Because
What?
they ran away like a filthy coward.
So it on one hand, it's going to be very easy to do this because they can just decree they are free of all charges, but they still would like to find those charges to get rid of those records physically.
Yeah.
Understandable.
So they're just having a trouble finding them throughout everything. They have been very well hidden.
I mean,
If
if
they
it's a
were
matter
even
of
filed.
It was a matter of scouring through paperwork. Onates will kind of walk up to Monvi. If they're in their chambers or something, I'll knock on the door if I have to.
They're not in their chambers. They're like in a record room.
Okay, I'll knock on a door on like door frame to be cheeky.
Oh,
Be cheeky.
Onates. How
Hello.
can I help you this evening?
You're very to the point, aren't you?
Yes.
Right. Do you need some help?
That would be fantastic. There are a lot of records here. And you see that they are kind of like, they're like hunched up against like a shelf with a bunch of folders and scrolls and stacks of paper scattered all around them.
Are they sitting like a bisexual?
That bitch is gay.
They're not sitting. They're like squatting.
Squadaloo.
Or are they
Like
squatting?
a Yankee squad.
Are they squatting in a chair? Because that's basically bisexual setting.
No, they're not L.
Okay, they're not Elling.
No, they're they're squatting on the floor at the bottom of a shelf, digging through stuff, and
The
Not-
L stance is also a sexual setting.
not helping the cause at all, because instead of organized, like going through everything in an organized way, they look through something, it's not what they want, and they throw it to the side.
Monvi,
Yes.
you're just dispersing the mess. You're not organizing anything.
Oh, you're right. That'll make this
I think-
harder.
You need a system. Otherwise, everything's going to stay just as disorganized, even if you find what you're looking for.
Edson took care of this stuff for me.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yes. I need a much more trustworthy advisor and help.
We might. Do they have to be from Skydust?
No. I mean,
Because
I
we've met
suppose-
lots of people, and I'm sure if I go to my big brain boyfriend, he'll be able to recommend someone.
Velky has a big brain.
Well, it's just Velky's more. I try my best to help people, but Velky's always felt a little more personal with people. It always feels like I have an ulterior motive.
Do you usually have an ulterior motive?
Unfortunately, most of the time, it feels like I do, but I genuinely care. I just have
Very
other things-
suspicious thing to say, seeing we just essentially exiled a man.
I just have things going on all the time. So if I'm doing something, I try to benefit all the things I'm doing, you know?
This is why you don't talk to people.
No, I understand.
I do want to help people. But when it comes to finding you a good advisor, if you wanted our help, I feel Velky would be better at the job than me.
To be honest, I never thought I would make for a good princep myself. It was thrust upon me suddenly after an explosion took my father.
Mine wasn't so sudden, but I understand the feeling of not thinking you would make a good one.
I
never had-
love to help people, but in a less direct way with what I create. Being in charge of all this, I've become accustomed to it, but it is still not my passion.
That makes sense. I want to change things in the world, and that's how I want to help people, but not so good with the chit chat sometimes.
Yes, so talking is not my strong suit, and it has become very apparent as I try to help Chara in her development as an inventor and creator.
Well, actually, speaking of candidates, what about little Chara?
I think she is a bit young to be an advisor.
Possibly, but if you're taking her in as your disciple anyway.
Perhaps. I'll maybe discuss it with her. I don't think there's any precedent of a teenager being an advisor, but until Emmett, there was never a precedent for a teenager to be princept either.
I was going to say.
Tons of rules get broken all the time.
As you're all doing this, just give a investigation check to try and find the records.
I need. Why is my sheet? Oh, my sheet doesn't.
Have you done Wheel or Woe?
Is it a next day?
No, it would not be a next day. So never mind.
I don't remember what I had last week in the trial. I do remember using it. I think it was Wheel. Yeah, it was Wheel because I was boosting myself a lot. By a lot, I mean twice. I will Wheel this time because that was a bad roll and I'm not good at investigation. And that was a 1 on the wheel die. Cool. 10?
10? Oh.
I told you it was a bad roll. I got a 9.
No, that's fair. I mean, not every roll goes well.
It wouldn't be that much of a game if it did.
Unfortunately, despite looking through everything, you're not able to find the records, though you do manage to get things a little bit better organized.
That's good.
So when they next go through this, or when they pay someone to go through it, they may have a better chance.
So I recommend file folders and bright colors.
Colors, that's incredible. Of course. As you look through and everything is like coated by shades of gray.
Yeah, you know, the stuff about like stuff related to homes could be orange. Stuff related to murders could be red.
What if there's a murder in a home?
Well, then it's red and orange.
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 Auburn.
Auburn.
As for the files we're looking for, methinks Edson probably hid them very well.
Or even got rid of them altogether.
Or that anything they didn't want you to see during the couple of days they had to have you walking around to
Yes.
and he holds up air quotes, sell the medicine, they probably disposed of.
Well, we'll get this sorted out. At the very least, I can give a public pardon to the Historias, and that'll be more than sufficient.
But there's been a lot going on the last day or so. Have we... I don't think we've really stopped to inform you on the goings-on in the world while you've been comatose.
No, we have not had a chance.
Well... God, there's been a lot. Well, we've told you that probably all of the advisors are nefarious and trying to bring about their own ruler.
Yes, the knight, as Edson put it.
The knight, yes, this additional extra princept. Along with that, turns out the church, i.e. Wilhelm's and Katia herself, were corrupt and I'm going to say evil, but the corruption probably was the reason for that.
Something always struck me as odd about that man.
Yeah,
He's 1,000 years old.
he is passed. He was very, very old and was transferring his consciousness to other bodies to placate age.
Ugh.
Yeah, actually, I have
That's
a
the
question.
exactly correct response.
Before I continue, I have a question. Are you trying some form of immortality?
Um,
Are you going to transfer yourself into a machine or something?
I've
Please
never
don't tell
really
me I just
thought of
gave you that idea. Don't think about that.
There's a lot of issues with that notion.
Good. I ask because you ever heard of the saying if you had a nickel?
No, what is the metal?
Yeah. So sorry, wrong term. If you had a silver piece,
Oh yes.
right? Yeah. Well, at least two of the princeps were trying some form of immortality or life lengthening. Wilhelm's was doing it via transferring his consciousness, and Marta was doing it via clones.
Clones. Interesting.
They had a lot of clones.
It's not a lot of silver, but it's weird it happened twice.
Right? So I just wanted to make sure that that's not a reoccurring theme with the
No,
older generation.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
Oh, yes.
I've been developing
Oh no.
a prosthetic to replace specific organs. For the most part, we've been able to replace limbs, hands, arms, feet, legs, but the more intricate things are a lot more difficult. And I've been trying to work on being able to replace things like the lungs and heart.
Well, that's not as nefarious. I assume you're not looking into that for your own selfish purpose, and you're looking into that to help people.
Encrypted thing to say.
You're very silent, one V.
Well, remember how you said ulterior motives. I genuinely want to hurt people, but I'll hurt.
Please take that back. Do not make me fight you right now.
You genuinely want to hurt people. I want them to die.
We were just bonding. Don't make me hurt you.
I just made myself lightheaded from laughing.
I'll fireball a bitch a moment's notice, but we were bonding.
Oh, I genuinely want to help people, but it is also somewhat. I want to be known as the greatest creator in all of the kingdom.
That would probably cement that for you.
And so I feel that a lot of what I do, even though I do want to help people, is also brought about through selfishness.
I mean, that's still better than what the other two were doing.
Oh, his interest. I didn't see you there. Would you be able to help us find these records?
Sure.
It is better organized, so I'll let you do an investigation check with advantage.
I also didn't see that. We gotta put a bell on you.
I am a rogue. Stealth is part of my thing.
Put
Stealth from the other people, not from us.
put a Cat Noir bell on.
28.
28, yeah. You're able to find the records. It was very well hidden in the fact that it was actually put in a secret compartment on one of the shelves.
I thought you were gonna say plain sight.
It was very well hidden in plain sight. It was on the table when you walked in.
I just kind of walk up, look at the shelves, kind of
And you're like, hey, this is weird.
tap, hit, bump, and out it comes.
The hard part was that it would normally be hidden by one of the boxes, but because of the organization, it uncovered the hidden compartment.
You know, I swear we checked that shelf.
You just don't have the rogue's touch.
I guess not.
Is there anything else you wanted to say to Monvi?
Then just like explaining to them everything that's happened.
They're gonna want to know that Emmett's okay.
Am I sharing that information yet?
It's up to you.
We can always
Velky
cut
would.
to the next day, and you guys can have the discussion together.
Well, Velky is on the face's moral compass, so if Velky would, then
Velky is also Emmett's father.
True.
We're just saying that they're okay, not where they are.
You can wait for Velky if you want. That's fine.
God, I still can't get over me saying I genuinely want to hurt people.
Genuinely just want to hurt people.
Me on a bad day at work.
Yeah.
Customer service.
Yeah. Should be allowed to smack one person a day.
Oh my
That's
god,
so
that would be
enough.
amazing.
I think that you should. Can you imagine?
Normalize
That'd be
smacking
amazing.
people for being idiots. I just...
If we were allowed to, like, if customer service workers were allowed to hit one person per day, I think there'd be a lot less problem because no one wants to be the person who's allowed to be hit.
You know who I would hit right now? Her name is Karen. She's the devil.
She would be.
Sure,
She's the devil. Her name's Carmen. Sorry, not Carmen.
Oh, I thought you
Her
said
name's
Karen.
Carmen. I did, but her name is Carmen, and she's the devil.
San
I hate her.
Diego?
No.
Where in the world?
We're
Where's-
on the chase, and we're chasing her through history.
Okay.
No. I met the devil. She's a white woman named Carmen.
I believe it.
I guess.
She stops at Winners every day. Sorry, carry on.
Every day?
No, okay. We're gonna divulge for 1 second.
I kept trying to move us on, but I got so
Fucking
intrigued.
much. Okay, so this woman, she comes in every single day. Every single day. And she buys somewhere around between, like, I would say $500 and $800 per day.
Jesus.
Then the next day, comes in and she returns about,
Oh.
I would say, $400 to $700 worth of stuff, and then buys like $1,000 stuff, and then comes back the next day and returns like $500 worth of stuff, and then buys like $800 stuff again, and then comes back and returns $600 worth of stuff every day, every fucking day she does this.
And she hasn't been banned for return abuse yet?
No, because she's spending the money technically. I don't know. I don't
Even
know.
Still, most places I know of would have stopped it like maybe.
I
after
think
Well,
the
Winners
third
is
day
on
in a row.
crack, so
We're like known for being able to return anything. Literally, I returned a purse from like 5 years ago the other day. I hate it here. I think she's so severely mentally ill, and I would sympathize for that if she wasn't the devil, an actual fucking bitch. I hate her. She's so mean. She has a shopping addiction, and if she's so mean that I don't even care.
she deserves
Why
a
is she
slap.
so mean? Why is she so mean? She's furious when I have to return her $800 on like 4 gift cards because I can't put $800 on one fucking gift card. You fucking piece of bread. Stop.
piece of bread.
Bread.
I hate her. I hate her so much.
You husk of garlic toast.
Ugh. You like moldy piece of fucking pizza crust.
Yay, new insults to use at work.
I hate her so much. I see her and she like makes this sly ass smile at me because she does whatever the fuck she wants at all times because she's friends with the manager. But only because I'm pretty sure just because she goes there every single day. I don't think she fucking knows the manager. I think we just know her as a regular customer. Ugh, I hate her. Anyways, carry on. I've drawn so many things about her. I journal, and by journal I mean draw comics during the day, and like literally they're all just me being like, what the actual fuck is wrong with this woman? Anyways, I'm done. Carry on.
Okay. uh, now
Pick
that
at
we've
winners is
found,
hard.
now that we've found what we were looking for, wanna taste what kind of and Monvi?
Hmm.
He will kind of look around. There's nobody else here, right? It's just me, him, and apparently Zintris.
Yeah.
I'm convinced Zintris left the second he found what we were looking for.
He's haunting you.
It's
He's in
just
the
walked in the
rafters.
room, went, oh, it's right here, and then you're like, thanks, Zin. Where did Zintris go?
It's like Batman.
What the fuck?
Zentra shows up to snark and then disappears.
Yeah.
I'm Zintris.
I'll get a little close, and I'll kind of whisper to Monvi. Emmett is okay.
That is a great weight off my shoulders. I've been worried sick and
You have to,
physically sick.
Yes, you have to and he puts his finger in front of his mouth. Hush, hush.
Yes, of course. All in all, I imagine he is still being hunted.
Yes, though with the members dropping like flies, soon the hunt might end.
That would be fantastic. Wish I could
Yeah.
see him.
We all agree. Well, soon. Once it's safe. I'm sure he would love to see you too, but it's not worth the risk at the moment. Well, yeah, you know what I mean.
Of course, yes. Until we figure out everything.
Do
We can
you
make sure
have
the
any
dangers are past.
Do you have any idea, any hidey hole or contacts Edson might have ran off to?
Well, if he's been using the secret passageways through the castle walls, it's possible they've already fled the city.
And no close contacts you know of that aren't shared with you, that is.
If he has contacts that I don't know of, then I don't know them.
No, I meant more like a contact that's close to him but not close to you, but that's fair.
Not that I know of.
Right. Well, I guess we'll just have to keep our eyes out for him then.
We will, of course, buff up security here. Though, it's weird, because he could have, while I was sick, just killed me outright easily enough.
He must need you for something. Daju had a very specific day that he was going to kill Wilhelms. Like, there was lead up to it.
Do you know what day it was? Or why that day in particular?
Annotates the character probably does. Chess the person doesn't fully remember.
Wasn't it like an
It was it winter
eclipse or something?
something like that? Was it?
It was on a new moon.
It was
Full moon?
well, it was on
Who's to say?
Considering you found out there's 2 moons, it's hard to say what a new moon and full moon is. But it seemed to be the day that Wilhelms was planning to release Shatir.
Okay.
Or specifically like the right before.
So
Essentially the idea
he was trying to stop
that by killing Wilhelms, he could then be the one to unleash Shatir and have that power.
Okay. Well, it turned out it was the day Wilhelms was planning on releasing Shatir.
Well, I don't have any gods I'm unleashing.
You said you're working on developing artificial organs.
Yes, I've got a prototype for 1. Not anywhere near completion. In fact, I was actually going to ask Velky a favor when he got back.
Like, you... What is the favor?
If he would mind testing a prosthetic for me.
I figured that's what it was. We've had that conversation in the past, I feel.
About the prosthetic? I just
Well,
told you about it.
I assume you mean for his eye?
Yes.
Yeah. We've talked about his eye before.
You did, but it was under very different contexts, and he is very much not okay with that context now.
Yeah.
But you haven't talked about it recently.
Yeah, we haven't talked about it recently, though.
In my throes of hysteria after the incident in Arton and betraying Emmett, one thing I do remember was seeing Velky and thinking to myself, could I make an eye?
The impression that he left on this guy.
It's
After, of course, I made a new hand for myself.
It's definitely worth talking to him about. Obviously, I won't answer for him. That's his eye, man.
The B team of the X-Men, the I-Men.
I'm sure he would like to talk to you about it. That's got to be. I guess if you wanted that research, he would keep you well enough to work on it, not...
Yeah, I barely got this up and running before another bout of sickness hit.
Yeah, not bedridden. There's got to be something.
If I figure it out, I will let you know. I'll see what's been going on in the capital while I've been unwell.
It's a good idea. Oh, I guess the Sky Dust Space, it might be good to let you know. Keep an eye out for... There's the... Do I reveal I have the thing?
The thing.
Well, I guess we've done the trial, so I'm allowed to have drugs now.
As we all know, after you finish being on trial, you're allowed to have drugs.
Yeah, but it was just the idea that
Basic
like, I
trial
shouldn't
rules.
reveal I had them while the trial was going. There's this drug going around. I don't have anything to do with it. I say
Huge quotes around that one.
okay, well, it's complicated. It is made from ground up stone crystal, specifically onates.
Oh. Interesting.
It is being peddled by a group called the Void Walkers.
Oh yeah, you killed those guys.
We dismantled them. There's a whole thing with my past with them that I won't bore you with. Know that we took them down, but there might still be some remnants and people trying to sell on their own terms.
Okay.
Do with that what you will.
I'll keep an eye out for this.
It doesn't seem. It seems to be your general good for a high drug, but it can be very. The side effects can be very bad.
Clearly.
Oh yes, it was a modified version of it was used to keep you sick. I don't know if we told you that before. We might have.
I believe it was brought up in the trial.
It was, yes, because I had to hold my tongue and not reveal I had any on me.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, sorry, yeah, it was brought up in the trial that a version of it was used to keep you sick without any of the refinement to make it have a good side. He used air quotes on good.
Okay. Is there anything else?
No, I think that's... Unless anybody else has anything they want me to say to Monvi. If I'm forgetting something, which I might be.
I think you're doing great.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me... pulls out a stone. Do you want me to call Velky?
No, you said he would be back soon, right? Just going
Right,
out to pick something up.
I could just tell him that you're expecting him when he gets back, if you wanted.
Yeah, that'd be fine. At least, like, as long as I can speak to him before you all move on.
Ring, 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 ring. Boyfriend phone.
Boyfriend phone? Calling me?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hi. Everything go good with getting the baby back?
Yeah, I just wanted to show Laura around a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
When you... Oh, sorry.
What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to inform you, when you get back, before we whisk ourselves away on another grand adventure, Monvi wants to have a word with you specifically.
Terrifying.
It's exciting. Well, it's a little terrifying probably for you, but it's exciting as well.
It makes me feel better, thank you. I'll be there.
Okay. We did find the we found the order for Laura's parents, and by we I mean me and Monvi organized files and failed to find it, and Zintris appeared out of nowhere and kicked it off of a shelf.
Yeah, that sounds like Zin.
We really need to get a bell for him.
If we got a bell for him, he'd never be able to do all the fun stuff.
Yeah, judging by all the cleaning we've done in the castle, maybe limiting the fun stuff would be good.
That's not just Zin's fault.
Fair.
That's our fault as well. We should have known better.
Well, I thought they would stop when given the order to stop.
Like I said, we should have known better.
We were having too much fun.
They did a great job.
They did do a great job. So he'll take care of that then. Making sure they're officially pardoned in all of the official documentation and also public ways.
Alright.
I will see you all when you get back.
That you will.
Which is like in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hangs up. Belky kicks down the door. Oh, hello.
Probably literally.
I await my friend's arrival like a puppy. I turn into a puppy
You turn into a puppy.
just for fun.
Alright,
Yes.
calm down there, Beast Boy.
You go down on, like, you leave the castle and go down to the church to go sit in the basement and wait for Velky's return.
Yeah, I do my best impression of Hachi.
Oh, dude. Cry.
The dragon sees you and instantly starts to growl.
Oh, come now. You don't growl at Marigold.
Go growls at him though.
I give him a bark.
You're not helping.
Make a animal handling check.
Does the dragon speak dog?
No, the dragon currently doesn't speak, but will eventually.
Okay, does the dragon understand dog?
Probably not.
Not with that roll. I have to wheel myself on this gag. Is that what's happening to me right now?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not because I'm really fucking good at animal handling. I'm gonna do it anyway. So I rolled a 3. I have a plus 11 to animal handling. Plus a plus 2 from my wheel. That'll be a total of 16.
Okay, that's good enough to, like, get him to settle down.
I sheepdog him. He's a dragon dog.
Shapepper dog.
Pepper dog. Burp.
Oh. Its attention is drawn to Velky's hair that is currently floating, and it's like snapping at that now.
Very good.
Oh, as I always note, in dog form, the end of Onatesa's tail gets all wispy, like his dust hair.
Hmm.
Yeah, so like what kind of dog is he?
I'm imagining. I don't know how to convey dog breeds.
For science.
You just speak the word.
I'm imagining a very specific type of dog.
Is it a Borzoi?
Let me Google.
No,
Is
I
it
don't
a
see
Shiba?
Onates as a Borzoi.
Me either, I just like Borzois.
I see
Not a
Onates
Borzoi.
as some sort of like, I want to say honestly like a coonhound maybe.
A coonhound?
Yeah.
I could also see Chow Chow just because they're very fluffy.
I mean, if we're talking Chow Chow, he could also, or like Fluffy, he could be like a Great Pyrenees. I could see that.
That's true.
Mhm.
Chow Chows also have blue tongues, though.
Oh yeah, it is true.
And Donate's also has a blue tongue.
I think that a Borzoi I could just physically push over, and that doesn't convey
It's
the same
true.
kind of energy as Onates.
I just have been thinking about Borzois again all day.
I wasn't
love Borzois.
imagining a Chow Chow, but I like this idea.
Were you imagining a Mastiff?
I also was thinking Mastiff, but I thought that was too like on the nose, kind of obvious choice.
It is. Like a Tibetan Mastiff, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is close, except it was a lot more cartoony in my head. But
I like how surprise we know a fuck ton about dogs for some reason.
but yeah, Chow Chow is cute. So he's
Caucasian Shepherds are also very cute.
He's a little wispy Chow Chow, and I was gonna say he has a blue tongue and little like blue pads on his.
Chow Chows are not little. I just need you to know.
They're not
I
little.
wasn't
They're
saying
very okay. They're really big.
oh, are they very big? they look small.
The puppies
no,
are small.
No, they're big. Yeah, they're very large boys. They do have blue tongues.
Big.
Adorable.
They do. Not all of them do, but it is a thing.
Hey, he's a little wispy chow chow, or a big wispy chow chow with a blue tongue and little blue pads on his feet.
Very good.
Velky crying internally.
So, what's next for you all?
I mean, apparently I've been beckoned, but I can wait.
Al, I have a question for you that's unrelated to anything, also to Michael.
yes.
You guys like chocolate? Michael, do you like chocolate?
Yeah.
Alright, carry on.
Chocolate.
Not related to
I
anything, like I
remember
said.
when they invented chocolate.
Chocolate.
Ellie just asked me a question, and I was like, the answer I need is from these two dinguses, so.
Doobie ding dongin'.
Okay.
Sorry, looking for a very specific picture of a borzoi. It's driving me insane.
I was saying, what is that one, the Saint Borzoi? What is his name? Just wait. There's a saint. Maybe he's not. Is that dog saint? Maybe he's a wolfhound. No! Saint Guinea Ford. Greyhound. I think about that dog.
Good one. So anyway.
Sorry.
That's so good.
I just couldn't remember his name.
That's not the one I'm looking for, but I can't find it, so I'll bestow him on you. Is it actually appropriate to take our 5-minute break now?
Yeah,
I got
absolutely.
pissed.
Go piss, girl.
Pissed girl.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Okay, the crew is back together again.
Boys are back in town.
Gang's all here. Oh my god, excuse me, that's disgusting.
So, anything else for this day, or will we move on to the next?
It depends on when am I supposed to talk to Monvi.
As long as you do it before y'all leave on your next adventure.
The very next day.
This adventure just happens at, I feel like, drop of the hat, so you should probably talk to him soon. Them.
Yeah.
So,
I will talk to them ASAP.
okay. They are still in the record room trying to do some sort of form of organization.
I have the dragon with me. Is everybody here? Better question.
Or is...
Lords. Makes sense.
You never know when Zin will pop up.
Yeah.
Damn, you're right,
Zin
Matt.
is
I
always there.
will never know when Zin's gonna pop up. And, like, good for him. Retain your agency. Zonate's coming.
Or is on, yeah. Well, Onates is a dog.
I am
Yeah,
there
that's-
for moral support as a
That's
dog.
fine. Yeah, that's his choice. He can be whatever he wants today.
It's true.
I'll bring everyone with me. The gang's all here, dragon included.
You just don't know Zin's there or not.
Yeah. I just assume he's here.
He's Schrodinger's
Trust
elf.
that he is there.
So Momvi will look up from the table trying to organize everything. Oh, everybody's here now.
Yeah, I got a cold.
Yes, I did want to speak with you before you leave. Are you all leaving already?
No, we just... I didn't know what you needed. I didn't know how... What's the word? I can't remember the word. I was gonna say relevant, but that's not the word.
Immediate?
That's the one.
I believe it not already also implies that we actually know where or when we're going places. We sometimes have a plan, but it usually just changes, so it's good to get things out of the way before we leave by accident.
That has happened before.
That is understandable.
Once I didn't realize we're actually going anywhere, and then we just never went back.
Yeah, pretty much. We'll be like, oh, we get a small errand, and then it's like 2 months later, and we're like, hello, we return.
The amount of times we've been in jail.
Yeah, or like breaking
1.5
out of jail.
times.
That's a lot of times, considering.
I guess technically it's 2.5 times.
Mhm.
Well, yes, I did want to speak with you. I had a question/proposition for you, Velky.
Listening.
I have been developing a new type of prosthetic, and I was wondering if you would be willing to test/be the first to use this type. And they kind of dig through their pockets a little bit until they bring out a small metallic box and hand it over. It is about the size of, say, bigger than like a jewelry box.
It's about the size of a golf ball, one might say.
Yeah, it looks like a golf ball could fit inside.
Just
Wonder
a
what's in there.
golf ball.
Yeah, I don't. I could probably assume what this is. It's not like I'm missing many pieces.
Of course, you do not have to if you do not want to. I can understand how this would be a big deal, I suppose.
If you had asked me maybe like, I don't know, 6 months ago, I probably would have laughed in your face. Sure. Imagine it means a lot to you.
It is the first thing I have developed in a long time where I feel like I could make a major difference.
Does it need pieces to still be there to work?
Due to the size of it, the crystal consumption is much lower. It still technically needs power source. I am trying to figure out how to make prosthetics that are more self-powered through a person's own arcane energy, but I'm not quite there yet.
Let me rephrase. Do I need pieces of my eye to still be in there for it to work?
Sorry, no, not at all.
Alright, that's good. There's nothing in there.
It should 100% function entirely as is.
I mean, what is there to lose? Having what, sorry?
Having lost my hand and building it from scratch, I understand the necessity of working with zero. Sometimes things cannot be fixed and need to be replaced entirely. Much like my political system here, maybe.
I get it. I'm sorry, I've got really bad hiccups.
Bless you.
Thanks. Might actually be a bit refreshing.
It's not at any development to have anything super special about it like some prosthetics have. You will not be able to shoot fire out of your eye or anything.
Oh, thank God for that. I already got hands for that.
I mean, it sounds cool as fuck, though.
A singular laser eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go volcano on the enemies.
Is it going to see things, or is it just for show?
No, it will 100% function.
That's gonna be terrifying. I haven't had depth perception in years.
It might take some getting used to. It'll probably be like wearing glasses for the first time.
It's an even better reason to come earlier. But how exactly does one put this in?
Like most prosthetics will need to do a slight surgery, of which I don't think you'll want to be awake for this one.
I mean, I pulled my eye out myself.
That is a horrifying concept. But also,
a consoling
as the kids I think say, baller.
Hello, fellow teens.
Mavi is in their 30s.
So mine. I would never look at somebody and say, as the kids say.
I do for fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I sometimes do as a joke.
Yeah.
I'll say it sometimes as it'll be the thing that I'll literally say. I'll be like, "Fuck yeah," as the kids would say, "Fuck yeah." People will hear me say it, and then I will say that later.
There's the ironic way of saying it, and then there's this way.
There's Mavi being like, I am going to try and use slang.
Sure. Surgery. Do you put people to sleep for that often?
For prosthetic adhesion, usually not, as need to stay awake to make sure everything is functioning as we go. but in the delicacy of this one, probably best.
I don't know why, but for some reason the concept of being put asleep for an eye surgery is wild to me because you need it to be awake in order for your eye to be turned like on, essentially.
Yeah,
This
that's if
is-
you have an eye there, I think.
This is
So true.
yeah, this is a little different.
I feel like that's more like brain surgery or connecting it back to the tissues and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, brain surgery you very much need to be awake for.
Okay, well, then I feel
do
like both should be
you?
asleep.
Yes, they need to make sure that they don't accidentally mess something up in your brain.
Have you had brain surgery before?
No, but
I've had eye surgery, Michael, so I know about that.
okay.
There
please.
is a type of brain surgery that you're awake for, but you don't have to be awake for all.
Oh, I thought they had to be awake for all. What I
Because,
do
I
know
mean,
is the brain
they
doesn't
do
have
do-
pain receptors.
True. Like, they have to be able to do them when you're asleep for if you've had, like a traumatic injury from an accident, for example, and you're already asleep.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway,
And I know you've had eye surgery, Jared, but I don't think you've had put a magically prosthetic eye surgery.
I mean, you got me there.
a
I did have
magically
my cornea sliced open.
I'd rather just die.
No, it was easy. I don't feel anything.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And I mean, you're only blind for a few moments.
That's not my issue. Either way,
It only is 10 minutes for both eyes. That's 5 minutes per eye. Making Michael squirm.
I'm ready whenever you are.
all right.
Dunk me in the vat, let's go.
I feel like there's not a vat.
There could
There
be
is a vat.
That's what they want you to think.
Also, I
All
don't
good
actually say
surgeries
eye
include a vat.
Yeah, right after they finish the surgery, they like click a lever and the gurney like tilts down and you go down a slide into a vat.
It's the wake juice.
I like the idea of it being just like a really complicated way of just being like, okay, get up now. You know, like they could just like push a little water in your face, but instead you're gonna be dumped into like a vat.
I like the idea that there's nurses and doctors that are throwing a ball at a target.
Yeah, exactly.
De-stress after the whole thing.
That's actually why they have people watch surgeries from like the theater. There's one person up there that gets the chance to throw the ball.
Whoever hits it gets like a prize at the end or something.
Yeah.
I just love the idea of it being like a mundane thing, you know, being like, oh, wake up now, Velky, or just like splash a little water. But instead, it's just like, all right, lower him down, and he just like falls, fucking feet first into a fucking vat.
Release him.
It's so fucking funny. It's so overkill and for no reason.
Just
my
extra for the
God.
sake of it. Like being woken up in Inception.
Yeah.
Give him a Santa
Everything
give.
exception.
Okay. So they'll probably do it the next morning for you there, Velky.
Sounds
'Cause
good.
it's getting pretty late. So we'll go over to the next day. You can all hit long rest if you need it.
I do.
I
Not.
need it.
Yep.
I'm also not a dog anymore. Hello.
You're not a dog?
Doubt.
His dog.
I'm no longer a dog. The dog is back in me. I've got that dog in me.
Oh no.
Who let the dogs out?
Me.
Oh yeah, you go around barefoot.
Yeah, he does. He's got the dogs out. In the snow.
Okay. Next morning.
So how are we all feeling about eye surgery?
I think it'd be easy and painless and like so quick.
It's your eye, Velky. How are you feeling?
I think it'll be all good. How cool will it be to see?
I don't know if he'll let me be there, but do you want me there?
Do you want to see me strapped to a table getting blades in my eyes?
I want
Well-
to see you go into the vat at the end, yeah.
I meant, well, I would. Okay, hold on.
It's up to your comfort level.
Let me think about my words very carefully. I don't particularly want to see you with blades in your eye, but if you want me to be there, I will be there.
You be there if you want to.
Okay. I feel like you keep putting it back onto me. This is.
That's because you're good. I'm gonna be asleep. Maybe, theoretically. So, if you want to be there, you're the one that's awake for it, not me. Does that make sense?
Yes. Makes sense. I will. I'll be there.
Okay.
Okay. So, you get put under.
Water.
Yeah, they do the they make
I
sure
want to
that-
soak first.
Yeah, they shower you off first, like when you get into a pool.
Moisturize me.
Moisturize me.
I'm gonna need that moisture.
So basically what they do for the surgery is the entire eye cavity is basically replaced and has the magic tech components put in. So it's not just like a connection at the back where the optic nerve would be. It is basically like almost fully encased in cybernetic. And I don't like eye stuff, so yada yada that part. But the eye is placed in. You are lowered into the vat.
Yeah.
Lore is the one that gets to throw the ball.
Can I throw the ball?
10 points to lore.
Sure, make a dexterity attack.
Yeah,
Attack.
the attack.
Well, because you're trying to like hit a target.
So make a dex check?
Yeah,
I'm like an
I think
attack.
it's typically called a ranged attack.
yeah, ranged attack. That's what I meant to say.
What do I actually? What?
So yeah, just do a dex
Explain
check.
it, not stupid.
Yeah, just make a
Okay.
dexterity check.
Plain it not stupid is using D&D terms. I get you. I get it.
So, 15.
15? Yeah, you can hit the target with a 15.
Yeah.
Break the targets.
Velky, you're suddenly awakened when you are submerged into a vat.
It's like a bell. It's like ding ding ding.
Bloody
Bucky slides into a vat, wakes up.
A small stuffed animal descends from the ceiling for lore. It's one of the very small, shitty ones like you get at a carnival.
I love those small shitty ones. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mombi is down.
Do not.
with
You
this-
were at the fair with me. Do you not remember how hardcore it took for me to find the one that I wanted?
I remember. I didn't say it was. I wasn't making a statement about the prize. I was just saying it's like those ones.
kind of prize is it?
You think it's an alligator.
What?
I'm
Not the
adding that to
flesh
my
and cobalt?
inventory.
Momvi is down at the vat with a towel for you, Velky.
When I said dunk me, I didn't think you actually would. It's just a thing you guys got.
Yes, someone thought it might be a good idea. Refreshing after surgery.
That it is.
I'm so excited to find this in my notes later.
This is the dumbest thing since turducken.
I like this better than turducken. Honestly, I'm so pro vat. It's not even funny.
Gonna get shirts that say pro vat on them.
Dunk me in the vat.
And Mommy will give you a rundown on how to like take care of your eye and take it out and put it in.
Bulky rapid fire blinking.
You
Very
now
disoriented.
have, you now have depth perception. You can see everything.
You know, somehow, some freak of nature like thing. I've had immaculate vision despite losing my eye. This is fucking crazy.
You now see in HD.
I gotta say, Munfit, this is pretty life-changing. Not sure what to do with it yet.
As I said, it is the first working one. If there are any issues, please let me know and we'll see what we can do. See, get it?
What's the worst that can happen? You're gonna hack into it.
No.
You can't hack into it, right?
No. The worst that could happen is just irritation to the prosthetics within the eye socket, or it just stop working, which would just leave you where you were before.
Prosthetic IT. Have you tried popping it out and popping it back in again?
I'm glad that you didn't say it could short circuit and blow up your brain, because that would be awful, truly.
That would be awful. No, I would not have anyone test this if I thought that could happen. Also, prove that it will not short circuit by dumping you in the vat.
Well, you could short circuit with a bonk too. Do you want to punch me in the face just to make sure?
I could if you would feel better.
I'd recommend it. Just now, let's narrow the bases. I don't want to go out into the field, get decked in the chin, and explode.
Okay.
I'd rather you did it.
They will make an attack against you. I don't think you're wearing your armor.
Probably not. My armor class is 13 anyway. I don't have
Natural
armor.
20.
I'm a sorcerer.
There's like an audible crunch as Velky's punched in the fucking nose.
Alright, what damage do I
You take 5 damage.
That's pathetic.
Well, I mean, it's an unarmed strike. It's just D4s.
But it's also a nat 20.
Yeah, I rolled 2 D4s.
God.
I rolled a 1 and a 4.
Good hit.
I was like, I don't actually want to break your nose, and Velky's like, fuck it, break my nose.
How does it look?
It looks
Not my
fantastic.
nose, yeah.
Let's see.
Doesn't seem like there's any issues. Has the vision blurred from the hit?
How's the vision blurred from the hit?
No, you seem good.
Let me roll a perception check. Natural 1 for 12.
I mean, you're a little disoriented from getting hit in the face, but like not any more so than you should be. The eye still seems to be working perfectly fine.
Great.
I've been debating it, going back and forth on this. I'll let you decide, Mel. If like the eye kind of glows a little bit in the iris.
I love a glowy eye.
Oh, you know I'm a slut for glowing eyes, but like it's your choice on aesthetic.
I've drawn Velky with glowing eyes before. I'll take it.
Okay.
It's like when you look at my dad the right way in the right light, looks like he has cat eyes.
It's just like what it's like
Um,
having brown eyes, man.
And it's like
My dad has blue eyes.
you
I
also
have brown
got
eyes, and
the
sometimes my eyes are like amber.
It's because he has a cataract surgery done, so he's got a lens put in.
yeah. You've got the gamer RGBs, so you can set the color to what you want.
Perfect.
So
I'll think about it.
yeah, you now have a working eye, 2 working eyes even.
Yeah, I lose the other one.
Yeah, you're only allowed 1, okay? What's next, everyone?
If I remember correctly, Anates wants to go back to.
Mornren.
Thank you. I was. Now I'm stuck on every word. My brain is repeating words, and it's in the.
If
Doop
there,
doop doop.
if there's nothing else on the plate, because I've very much been like, yes, I want to do this, but I want to make sure we do everybody else's stuff first. And like we freed Laura's parents.
Yep.
And I think that was the only like thing we had on the plate. I just didn't want to immediately jump back into an Onotaste thing because we just did the Voidwalkers. I don't want to feel like I'm taking all the focus.
I want to have another conversation with Laura's parents, but I, Jared, don't know. Like, I feel like I know that we've had so long to think about this, but I just didn't.
Do
So
it.
I want to.
Yeah, you can have another
No, I
conversation.
mean, like, I meant more like I need Laura. I feel like needs to like decompress and think a bit first, because I don't really have questions for them, though. I think, like, I think that they would talk deeper into stuff.
Yeah,
I feel like Laura wouldn't just be like free and then dip. They might be like, we gotta go. We'll be back later, though. I want to have like an actual serious conversation, not just fill in. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, since you guys spend like over a day here, you've definitely like been hanging out and talking to your parents here and there.
I, Jared, just do not know what to ask them, but I just feel like it would be in Laura's character to probably talk about more stuff. But I, Jared, am stupid, and the second that we're not playing D&D, D&D out of my brain.
Yeah, I understand.
If we have 2 weeks off, I'm like, and I need time to think about this, and you're like, but you'd have 2 weeks to think about it.
Well, thankfully, you're able to jump around pretty easily with your teleportation stuff, so you can always be like, hold on, I need to go talk to my parents for a second.
We can also theoretically go back in time.
Yeah, you can have a conversation with your parents, and we can just roleplay it later.
Yeah, I was going to suggest that, but then I thought maybe it was a stupid idea, and I didn't say it.
Maybe.
Yeah, you can say like, "Oh, I talked to my parents," and then like maybe next time we can start with
what that conversation was like.
Yeah, before you guys left, Laura had a conversation with their parents. This is that scene.
Stories don't need to be told chronologically.
Yeah,
those are not linear. Okay, I would appreciate that because yes, I do want to have a conversation with them. But
okay, then
it gives you time to think about what you want to say.
Then this, in the timeline, this is where that conversation went. So what do we have anything else like going on? What's on our plate at the moment?
God, I wish I could remember.
Like, I think it's just deal with the Nightmare, which would be like Eden's one of them. Finding where the hell what's his dick went.
Yeah.
Edson,
sorry, his
evil
name
man
failed me.
Should be easy to remember because he's based off Thomas Edison.
Yeah.
I figured it was like Edson, like the town.
find out where Edson went.
I don't really know why I thought that.
Deal with Eden, Grizel's advisor, because they were doing stuff with the dragon.
Well, they were
So
doing
there-
stuff near the dragon.
Near the yeah, but it was a problem. They were
They
being
were
a
doing
problem.
something.
They were identifying as a problem.
But I mean, Onates also identifies as a problem.
I identify as a problem for the establishment.
But want to be the establishment.
Exactly. So I think currently, because I think we don't have like an overarching, well, other than the main thing, but we don't have something looming over our heads at the moment. Like immediately, like
No?
something like Laura's parents or whatever.
There's apparently a war happening.
Oh, there is apparently the war with the Shatir enthusiasts.
Orland's got that covered.
If
Sure.
they need it, we can pop
I
down
doubt,
to the
but-
battlefield like Thor in Avengers: Infinity War.
Orlin would let me know if that was bad. I miss Bryn.
Then
I just want everybody to remember that I miss Bryn
Yeah.
I have
He's our bestie.
every day.
I have plans for him, actually.
Terrifying.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one time when I was like, "Hey, Bren, do you want to look at some illegal files?" And he was like, "I'm just gonna look away and pretend you didn't ask me that."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay."
Onates
That was the
thinks
start
about
of
that
him being
time.
awesome.
Onates remembers that time when he watched Bren's hand hold on to Velky a little too long. He has plans for Bren.
I'm executing him.
I'll kill you.
I know you would.
Me, Mel.
Yeah, Mel kills Chess.
Oh,
No, I kill Onates. I have that power. I'm an artist. I can do what I want.
Fair. Fucking, you know what? Do it.
This is my Onate's death fanfiction.
So other than my anxiety and not wanting to feel like I'm taking up all the time,
I just genuinely can't think of if there was anything else that was pressing
Yeah.
at this point
Nah,
in time.
you guys are getting down to it.
so it's like we could either go just like barge into Grizel's castle like, hey, we're taking your advisor, which doesn't seem like a great idea because Grizel's a bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a minute.
Yeah.
Let them stew.
We could start just manhunting Edson, but who knows where the hell he went.
Put out an APB on Edson.
Put on EPB on Edson. Also, we might just find his corpse because with him being disposed, he might not be useful to the night anymore, so they'll just get rid of him. Deposed is the word I was looking for, not disposed.
But
that
yes,
was close.
disposed.
Disposed. Yeah,
Disposed works
they'll dispose of him because he was deposed. So yeah, going and dealing with the person running my country who is bad. Well, not my country, my province. The person running my province who is bad might be the most pressing thing. Then.
Okay. Yeah, you can.
Do you want to do that before we get our god stuff or after we get our
Has
god
it
stuff?
been long enough to go get them?
No, you still have a few days to wait.
We still have a few days. We could, because there's nothing pressing, we could just hang out for a few days.
That is true.
Do we want to detox?
We'll just take a mini vacation.
Yeah, do we want to take a
Beach
quick
episode,
mini
but
vacation?
Each episode, but it's making snowmen.
What, the Christmas episode!
Yeah.
Crimbus!
The ski vacation episode.
yeah.
Yeah, oh, we actually need to go somewhere, I think.
Where do you need
Okay,
to go?
shoot.
Michael, that thing I talked to Ishard about, do I have to go talk to...
No.
No? He's dealing with it?
He's dealing with it.
Okay, cool.
So do we
Terrifying.
get to collect our weapons yet?
That's what we
what
were
we're
talking about.
We're talking about it's still a couple of days. That's why we're thinking we take a quick little Christmas vacation. We do a beach episode, except it's not a beach episode. It's a winter episode, and we make snowmen and drink hot cocoa by a fire.
Go skiing.
We go
Invent skiing.
Oh, there's big mountains here. There's got to be great ski slopes.
Belky's gonna die in the next few days.
Because of skiing?
It's cold.
Milky
Not
has
skiing that
eyes
much.
now. Milky can ski.
Belky needs to get used to that.
Perception be damned.
You're gonna find him on the floor 5 times out of 10.
Wait, Milky, you can wink now.
Oh my god.
Just blinking.
You can wink.
You no longer have to blink.
Do it.
He blinks.
No!
Did I do it?
No, just
No.
one eye.
He blinks.
I was gonna say, I feel like nothing changes.
I'll get it. I'll get it. It's alright.
Okay.
Can you just like push my eyelid down for me?
Push his eyelid down.
Nailed it.
Get it, you get it.
Do you remember that time I tried to wink at you?
Yes, I do.
It was a good day.
It was very silly.
It was also the day. No. Yeah. Same day. Same day that Keiko chased you out of my room.
Okay, good.
Oh shit, alright. I'll blink one day. I mean wink. Fuck. Really want to hurt people.
I really want to hurt people.
I'm like, don't tell me like this. I don't want to find out like this.
That was so funny.
Oh, it was very funny. So I think we're in consensus of just quick little Christmas holiday.
Okay.
Quick little holiday. Just to burn time so we get our cool things and then we show up to Eden like, don't fuck with me.
Okay.
Fuck you up, lady.
So, you spend a few days and you end up heading back over to Ishart's.
In the woods.
Ishart in the mountain.
In the mountain.
Does a bear shite in the woods?
I don't know, does it? Tomorrow's another holiday.
Probably.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, we
Which
took our
one?
holiday too early.
Tomorrow's Day of Dawn.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas!
Well,
Wait, did we actually take our Christmas holiday right before Christmas?
No.
Oh.
No, we did Christmas already.
Yeah, you already did
Oh,
Christmas.
we did do Christmas already.
Yeah.
What's Day of Dawn?
Oh, yeah.
Day of Dawn is January 5th.
Oh, we're so close to Velky's birthday. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, you still have
It's in
a month.
February.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is just the day for celebration in Dawnmark.
Okay.
You're not in Dawnmark, but
We could go to Dawnmark.
that is true.
I don't think we need to go to Dawnmark to celebrate Day of Dawn, but it's the fact that we could, you know?
It's true.
Yeah, let's not
The
go to
principle of
Denmark.
the thing.
It's just a silly place.
The idea of just going, traveling all around the world just to celebrate their holidays.
Yeah.
Knock on Ishart's door.
Because it is technically a facade, the door just moves open into the abandoned fake cabin.
I'll just kind of, we're coming down.
Pull the lever.
Kronk, yeah.
Yeah, the floor opens up underneath you and you fall to your death.
Hey, I turned into a goldfish.
Immediately eaten by the alligator.
Throw me in the fucking vat again.
I mean, the vat.
From now on, for whatever reason, every time you fall, there's a vat.
As long as it's not full of boiling butter, I'm good.
Every boiling butter!
I don't
Like a
know,
lobster.
I was gonna say, is Velky a lobster?
He's too blue. Oh wait,
Oh,
there are blue
lobsters are
lobsters.
blue.
Never mind.
Lobster.
Fucking leave me alone.
Lobsters aren't red till they're boiled.
Yeah, but they're brown.
Yeah.
I know there
Anyway.
are blue lobsters, but I forgot. They're actually
Uh,
very cute.
you
Lobsters are lovely.
head
Saw a
down
tweet
the
about one this
elevator.
morning.
The heat from the forge burns around. You hear the tinkering away of hammer against metal. You hear the buzz of sheep. That was the wrong sound. I fucked that up big time.
I shot.
The one that's a little weird. Ah!
That's just a human.
It's a human dressed up as a sheep. Ishart hasn't noticed.
Shot, did you know you have a human in a sheep costume now?
What?
I just imagine it's like Odysseus strapped to the bottom, you know? Everybody's like, this is my favorite sheep, don't worry about it. And they're like, there's a lot going on here, man.
Listen, this whole time in my head I've been, you killed my sheep.
Vic makes how Odysseus escaped the cave really epic and cool and rad, but in reality, he strapped himself to the bottom of a fucking sheep. Okay, you
It
guys need to
worked.
know that. Is not talked about in Epic the Musical, but in the real Odyssey, it's lame as fuck.
Yeah.
It's true.
However, Ishart is not alone here.
Oh shit.
Oh, human. That's
No.
it.
No, it's not a human.
No.
Not Odysseus.
Not Odysseus, not a person just pretending to be a sheep. There is off to the side on like a giant beanbag chair. There is a old halfling with giant eyebrows just lounging with a long pipe.
Wait, there's beanbag chairs here?
No,
The idea that he crafted.
What do you mean, no?
there's
Like,
one
he
and he's in it.
sniffed a beanbag chair.
No, I mean, like, they exist
One in existence, and he's
in
in it.
Springkeep, and I don't have it.
Yeah, we don't have beanbag chairs in our cart, and we could have.
Well,
Belky looks at this guy.
I just want the aesthetic. It
pad.
might
We've
not
got
be
a
exactly a beanbag chair, but I want the aesthetic of like a beanbag chair. And this
It's
old
a sack
halfling in
of
it.
brains.
Yeah.
Okay, we're not leaving until Ishart makes us beanbag chairs.
Yeah.
But as the elevator finishes, Ishart greets you. Ah, you're here just in time.
Oh,
Uncanny.
who's that?
Oh, that's my old friend Isaac.
Hello, Isaac.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Do you all start with I?
Yes.
Did you do that on purpose?
No.
Okay.
I befriend people with whose names start with I.
Did you always start with I? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay. So even before.
Even before my name got messed up, yes.
Okay.
My name always started with that sound. Same with
Right.
Isaac, same with Irene.
Right.
I want to say that's weird, but it's not that weird.
It's like if we were all V's. Velki, Ventress, Vor. No.
What's furry name?
This would hurt you.
What?
I mean,
Motherfucking
Laura's
Yipper.
birth name started with a V.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, that isn't that weird. Laura's name technically does start with a V. Wait a second.
Me.
There's conspiracy here, I know it. Oh no, I need my inhaler. Fuck.
I can't believe I did that.
I can't believe you've done this. Ow! Fuck. Ow.
We were a interesting adventuring party. We each had our own specialty. I ran the forge. Irene ran the... Yes, Teddy, I know. Ran the clothing. Isaac here is great with enchantments.
Oh, I'm guessing that's why he's here then.
Yeah, I called him in to help out. He was actually on his way already. So it worked out greatly. That's
Getting
why...
the band back together?
Dude, we're getting the band back together.
What instruments do you play?
So fabulous, so
The
fabulous.
forge. He
Fabulous.
plays the forge.
I play the triangle.
The
Um,
triangle.
I thought you were gonna say, like, the organ.
You know, I was thinking organ. I had this image of his forge being operated via pipe organ,
Yeah.
and that's fucking baller.
Hard to move around with an organ.
I mean, I have a body full of them.
I was going the same place. Beat me by 2 seconds.
Look, you got to say vor. It's my turn.
It's Velky's turn to get to say 4.
Velky can have little Lamore as a treat.
He'd prefer no vor as a treat.
You
But
can have a little boar as a treat. Oh my. Like a small creature?
God.
Oh.
But yes, we all start with I. We all have our own specialty. Some of your stuff I needed a little bit of enchantment work for, so Isaac was more than willing to help out.
More than willing.
Well, thank you, Isaac.
He raises his pipe to you and blows out a smoke ring.
Does Isaac talk?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
But he's smoking right now.
He doesn't talk when he's smoking.
No, he enjoys
His lips are busy.
Fair. What is that thing he's sitting in?
A chair.
It's like
It's full of.
it's like squishy. What's in it?
I don't
Like
really
it's
know.
got beans.
Did you make it?
I didn't know. He brings it with him.
Oh.
Oh, he made it.
Probably.
Isaac, did you make that chair?
Isaac travels around like a fucking stoner for some reason.
This very old halfling.
Oh, I understand. He's smoking the halfling kush.
He brings the vibe with him. He's like,
Yeah.
well, I gotta be a stoner everywhere I go. People are like, you can't. Sometimes you gotta be sophisticated. Him pulling a beanbag chair in. Fucking watch me.
I have a pipe for a reason.
Yeah. So you will be presented with your god weapons / items.
Cool, I'd never picked one.
Yep.
Either.
So we will yada yada over yours. I do have yours planned out there, Lore.
Okay.
And I can describe it for you. I haven't got it working on D&D Beyond yet, but once I do, boy howdy.
Fine. The god items gave me so much anxiety eventually. I just said, Michael, I can't do this.
Michael was
and so
gonna
much
talk to me about mine, and
Please.
then
We will do that tomorrow.
Go picked it out for me.
Yep. Zintris, please
Yeah.
tell us what yours is.
My what now?
Your god item.
Oh, yeah. Where did I put it? It's a dagger called the Baleful Talon. So you gain +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this hooked obsidian dagger. You hit a creature with this magic weapon and roll a 19 or 20 on the attack roll. The creature must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, so the dagger flares with sickly light. The creature takes 66 necrotic damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. This damage reduces the creature to 0 hit points. The creature disintegrates into dust.
Pretty baller.
Sounds dope.
Onates, you kind of flavored yours a little differently.
I did.
Because it was a helmet.
Yes.
But it's no longer a helmet.
Also, do you want me to go roll for its random stuff now?
You can do that off. I guess it's kind of important. Yeah, go ahead and roll it now.
Okay. I don't think any of them affect what it looks like, so I will just describe it. Yeah, so it's called the Helm of Pure. Hold up. Helm of Perfect Potential. But for Onates, it's the Crown of Perfect Potential. Because, of course, I was giving him a crown.
good nerd.
I figured it was like in Dragon Age when you click don't use hats, but you still have the helmet physically on.
Oh,
No,
no.
you have all the
he's got the
stats.
crown. It is... obviously made of bone. It's like this bone crown, and in the center, there is this glowing, multicolored gem that's like almost just radiating, with magical juice.
Nice.
Okay. We'll discuss yours tomorrow, Mel.
Yeah.
Jer, for lores, what I'm concocting are basically, and I know you like to do aesthetics, so you can aesthetic them as much as you want. They're going to be clip-ons to go onto your boots. What they're going to do is they give you extra movement, so more speed.
Yeah.
And upon being hit, you can use your reaction to shift in a single direction up to your full movement.
Oh, that's dope. Okay, wait. Can I have little like I don't know what you mean by clip in terms of like is it on the top? But can I make them like little clips so they're like, like Hermes' little like wings on his like feet? Can they be like that?
I was kind of imagining a bit like how the
Rad.
Legend of Zelda hover boots kind of look like they're just these golden wings that have been set on like slippers on top of the boots.
Yeah, that's actually cool too.
But however you
little
want to,
little wing clippies.
Yeah, however you want it to look.
Look. Can you send me that so I can add it of some sort?
Yeah, once I get it all working how I think it should on the D&D Beyond, I'll send it to you.
Thank you. That's dope as fuck.
I thought it would really help with how you kind of want to do things and keep you out of danger a little more.
That's so cool. I'm so excited. Thank you, Michael.
However, Onates, you had something else commissioned as well.
I did. Can I goop that up and because I want it to be like a private moment.
Yeah, you can goop it up.
Yeah, I just
Gross.
when he starts to like kind of hand it forward, I'm like, I will take that, and I just kind of
Also,
hide it.
here's a 3D render of the hover boots. It kind of looks like Link just slides his feet into it.
Dope. No, I want literally like little clips that go on like both sides of the like
Yeah.
the heel, not the heel, that little ball on your foot.
Ankle?
They're like little. No, the joint. Anyways, that they're like little wings.
Okay.
Little Hermes feet.
So you've been given your god weapons, the remains of Shatir. These are magical weapons. They cannot be destroyed. Is there anything else you want to say to Ishart? Or Isaac?
Thank
I
you.
want to meet Isaac, because what the fuck is up with him?
You can go hang out with
Thank you.
Isaac.
So much Ishot. I do want to hang out with your friend here, though. Just sit next to his beanbag chair.
Everyone does.
He's like the cooler friend in the group, and he's like, was the coolest man in the room until his cooler friend came, and now
Yeah.
everybody's like, Ishot's okay. Like, Isaac, and he's like, it happens all the time.
Yeah. Isaac just sits there smoking.
She's smoking.
Hands the pipe over to you.
Or we'll smoke it.
Make a constitution save.
And does not get handed a weird pipe from a man who's invented the beanbag chair, the only beanbag chair in existence, and not take a fucking hit from their fucking pipe. Charisma? What did you say?
Constitution.
Constitution, sorry. Not great. 8.
8.
Yeah.
As you inhale this smoke, it tastes incredible. And instantly, it's like you can see through everything down to the molecular level. Things stop having meaning. You're not able to speak. You can barely function. It is very trippy, but also incredible. You feel like you understand the universe in a much more intimate way.
Nice. Lord casually gains the information of the universe. Love it.
However, you also are not able to like sit up properly and just kind of slowly fall backwards. And it feels like it takes hours before your back hits the floor. But to everyone else, Lore just knocks over.
And there, one time a girl offered me medical marijuana, and I knew the girl. This makes it sound like I didn't know her. But she was like, me and my boyfriend are gonna do it off the bong. Do you want this joint? And I was like, sure. And then literally, I to this day don't know how much time passed. It could have been 20 minutes. It could have been like 3 hours. Get it? Been there.
And Isaac just sort of nods and then grabs the pipe from you and starts smoking again. Roll a d8 for me.
2.
2. You're gonna be out for 2 hours.
Oh, no. Honestly, though, pop off.
Lame nap.
Michael.
Hmm.
I rolled my stuff. There's
Yeah.
2 things that you need to pick. I sent them to you.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
2 of them are just a thing. The downside I got is very funny, and I kind of wish it was a thing that happened to me very early on, but
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that last one?
that's the downside.
Do you attune to this right away?
Oh yeah, he gives it to me. I put that shit on. I'm king, bitch.
Okay. Velky. All your
Oh.
holy water is gone.
Okay.
It explodes.
Yeah, it is destroyed. One of the effects of this crown, while attuned to the artifact, all holy water within 10 feet of you is destroyed.
Laura's too.
Yeah.
Laura's laying on the ground and a puddle forms around.
Laura's laying on the ground from a ways away, so yours is good. But as soon as you get within 10 feet of Onates...
Loki's like, I swear I didn't piss myself.
As for the other 2, the damage resistance and the cantrip, I'll have to take a look.
Okay. Yeah.
With that, we are going to stop here. This was an incredible night. A lot happened. You can think on where you're going from here. We'll be back again next week.
Will we?
Unless something happens.
Oh, I guess it's the 23rd.
Next week is the
Yeah, Jared's
23rd.
not here.
I won't be here.
Oh, you won't be able to play while you're up there? Okay.
Probably not, no.
That's understandable.
Sorry.
No worries. Gives plenty of time for people to figure out where they're going. I know where Teddy's going.
Outside to pee.
Outside to piss, girl. Thank you guys for playing. Thank everybody for listening and watching. We'll be back sometime soon.
Okay.